your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all. Pregame live, man. The LSU Tigers versus the Arkansas Razorbacks tonight, yo. Do apologize, man. Had some real technical difficulties all week with my streaming and everything. So I didn't get to do the preview video of this game like I intended to, but everything is back up and running. So we good now. We're gonna have our previews, for the rest of the season. But quick preview of this game, yo, from LSU Tiger perspective. This is always a hard matchup for us for the most part when we go up there to Arkansas, man. Look, I've spent time up there in Little Rock. Those people hate LSU. Like they hate LSU with a passion up there in Arkansas. We play for the coveted Golden Boot Trophy. Honestly, I miss when this game used to be on Black Friday. It was an annual thing. We would play them on Black Friday every year. Obviously that's not the case no more, but very underrated rivalry. The last couple of games been close. Last year we had a shootout in Death Valley, and the year before we won a very, very close, ugly matchup coming off of a Alabama win. And that was a game where Harold Perkins was, I think, ended up being college football defensive player of the week. I think he had like 4 sacks or something like that. So look, man, this is not an easy matchup. They have a talented quarterback. He is prone to turning over if he plays. I'm not even 100% sure he's playing, but when he plays, he's prone to turn over the ball. But they got a really, really good defense with a really good D coordinator who gonna be a head coach in college football or a DC in the NFL soon. So we got to come ready to play, man, coming off that big win against Ole Miss last week. What's up, my brother, Patrell Benjamin? What's good, bro? It's a bird. No, it's a plane. No, it's my dog, Louise. Finds Mr. Dugas. I don't know about all that, man, but I greatly, greatly appreciate it, yo. What's up, fam and roster? Buck fam, I've been through it already this morning with the pre-fan base. Tell you what, boy, they lose to Tennessee today, man. Them smoke alarms gonna go off, man. Y'all thought my smoke alarm in here kept going off. Them smoke alarms gonna go off, Bama lose today. What's up, Title? I hope it's a good game. I just hope we win, man. Like, I hope we win. Like, I'll take 42-0. I'll take 42-0 in a heartbeat, yo. What's up, Floby? There's going to be a full-out war. We have to win this game. Go Tigers. Yeah, we do. I mean, look, obviously the goal is to get into that 12-team playoff. The goal with, the LSU Tigers football program from here on out, the number one goal is to get into that 12-team playoff. And, if you want to get into that, you can't lose a game like this. You still got some really big matchups. This one, you go to A&M next week, you got Bama. You go to Florida, which is, another trap game. Vanderbilt, obviously, is all of a sudden not terrible, and you get Oklahoma at home, man. So, yeah, you got to go out there and win. And everything that we want to play for to make this a spectacular season is right in front of us if we just go out there and execute. Also, my Ducks beat Purdue last night. Yeah, I ain't really watched the game, but I did see the score. I seen it was 21-0 in the second quarter. I ain't really see the score again after that. What's up, the Marador? Great day of college football. Oh, great day, man. I'm kind of bummed that this Georgia-Texas game is basically, same time, supposedly, with the LSU-Arkansas game, man. I would have loved to, sit down and just fully watch that game, man. I mean, I guess I could with two devices, but I mean, by itself. But, yeah, really, really good. Great day of college football today. What's up, Coach Teague? What's good, bro? If my tie loses today, I'm placing the for sale sign in the Boris front yard personally. Like I said, I was supposed to do a preview video on that game too, but like I said, technical difficulties all week. I'm gonna be honest, I want y'all to lose. I really want Tennessee to win this game. But I'm gonna be real. My gut tells me Alabama gonna win that one though. Like my honest gut tells me Alabama gonna go in there and win. Look, Tennessee ain't been playing great neither. Their quarterback looks a little rattled. Their defense is still solid, but their quarterback looks rattled. One thing, Alabama go into the game with the more confident quarterback. So obviously it's a tough game on the road in Neyland Stadium. Like I said, I'm not going to apologize. I want Bama to lose this game. But, if I actually had to put, hard-earned money on this game, I think Alabama go to Tennessee and get a win today. Let's see. What's up? Give me cash. Mr. Dugai, we can't sleep on Arkansas. We need the offense to be on point, clean football, no turnovers. It's very important if we want to march forward towards the playoffs. Got to be a statement game. I completely agree. Got to play clean football today. Can't be out there with silly, like you say, silly turnovers. Nuss has been, really good, but he do got to calm down with them interceptions, yo. Like, he's thrown 2 picks a game his last 2 games, yo, and he really got to tone that in a little bit. And look, Arkansas is a tough matchup, man. Like, that's not a game that I just feel like, LSU gonna go in there and just dominate by any means. I will say this, though. I remember, I forgot who it was, but somebody was asking me about, LSU's favorite jersey combinations. I do like the white on whites, man. Like, we went, they got red, Arkansas going red on red. We going white on white. I do like that jersey combination with the white jerseys and the white pants tonight. So I'm actually, and the white helmets also. So I'm looking forward to seeing us out there looking good, looking fresh. But yeah, we got to come out there and we got to play well, play clean football, yo. Like, this is a week football is a week-to-week sport. You could look great one week and terrible the next week, as we've seen already in college football. So definitely got to come out there and play well and execute. Nuss has to be consistent and defense has to come big. Bama versus Tennessee is the battle of who's the biggest fraud. Yeah, man, I think Bama beat them, man. I'm pulling for Tennessee. Look, Tennessee win today. I will come on here laughing, y'all, as y'all know I will. But if they win, I'ma still, give them this shout out or whatever. But I think Bama beat Tennessee today, though. I just, my gut tells me, Bama go out there. I think Tennessee is worse than them. Like, I think Bama has the talent. They're just not playing well. And not to say Tennessee don't have talent, but I look at the quarterback, but I think their quarterback is broken. I think Nico for Tennessee is literally broken. Like, I don't think Milroe is broken, but I think Nico is broken. So I think Bama go in there and get a win. And yes, Nuss has to be consistent today in the defense. Got to carry that momentum. Look, they didn't play great defense last week from a statistical standpoint, but us knowing how the defense looked the last year or so, like, that was an amazing effort by the defense. Holding them to field goals, coming up with 4th down stops, getting sacks. That was a great defensive effort, I feel like. Even on the, now granted, they got lucky early with Trey Harris dropping basically an 81-yard touchdown and the kicker missing a chip shot field goal. But, like the touchdown Harris caught later, that was just a great play by him. The coverage was there. Like I've said before, for defense, the thing that I really want to see more than anything is sound tackling and nobody running wide open in the secondary, and everybody doing their assignments. Look, if a great player makes a great contested catch against tight coverage, you shake their hand. You can't get mad at the D coordinator. You can't get mad at the player. You just shake the guy on the other team's hand, but when you got people running wide open, that's a problem, So yeah, they got to carry that momentum into this week. Tennessee not impressing the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I agree. That's why I say I think Bama beat Tennessee today. I hope I'm wrong. Look, y'all know me. I'm the biggest Bama hater. I hope I'm wrong, but I try to be logical, man, and tell my truth. I just think Bama win today. I just think they quarterback. I watched Nico, even that Oklahoma game. Like, he's broken. Like, there's a lot of people, and I've argued for the longest. It's a lot of people who like to come out here and get mad at LSU. Why y'all starting off with USC? Why we don't get to play the Coppin States and the Chattanoogas and Kent States and all that Tennessee get to play early on? And now you're seeing why. Like, look, who's playing better football right now? Like, who's playing better football? Go out there, challenge yourself, put it out there, You know what I'm saying? Like it's a first of all, you got to think about the program. It's a brand type of game. It's a type of game that if you put it out there, it's good for the brand. The standalone Sunday night game, all eyes are on you. You just gotta. It ain't that you gotta run away from the game. You gotta win the damn game. So look how Tennessee looked against Chattanooga and Kent State. They look like the most unstoppable offense in the history of college football. Then when you start playing against some actual talent, you can't play. Like, you can't play. You rather lose a non-conference game than a conference game any day. So that's why for all those who want to holler, oh, yeah, LSU need to start off with cupcakes. Look at Tennessee for prime example. Hell, look at Ole Miss. Look at Bama. Then whenever somebody hits you in the mouth, you don't know what to do. you know. I'm looking forward to Nebraska, Indiana. That should be a decent game. Indiana playing Nebraska, got the really nice QB, Raiola, but Indiana playing really, I think they're undefeated and ranked. So, yeah, that should be an interesting matchup. I've been to Fayetteville, and I can confidently say Arkansas fans hate us the most. Oh yeah, I've spent like good time in Little Rock, yo. Like I've been in Little Rock for a good while, and I'm with you, man. I was shocked. Like and look, I knew Arkansas was a rival. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny. I was up there. And it gets cold up there too, man. A lot colder than it does here in Louisiana. And I was up there in the wintertime, and I had an LSU hoodie, not thinking nothing of it. And man, I'm like, I got hurt. Man, did I get hurt? Those people hate us, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you. I was flabbergasted, but I'm like, dang, bro, like, y'all hate us like that? Like, they hate us, man. But think about it. We their biggest rival. I mean, who else? And like us, and I guess it go both ways. Like for us, for example, we hate Alabama with a passion, but Alabama don't hate us as much as we hate them. You know what I'm saying? They don't like us. They can't stand us, but they hate Auburn. You know what I'm saying? Like they hate Auburn. That's their natural hate. And like for us, our natural hate, is Alabama. But who else is there for Arkansas to hate? Like they don't have another school in the state that they could go head to head with or nothing like that. So we their primary rival. So yeah, man, those people hate us. I'm with you. I've seen it firsthand myself. Bama fans drink White Claws and iced coffee and unsweet tea, man. You funny, man. You with me, man. I hope they lose today. I just honestly, I think Bama beat Tennessee though, man, if I'm being honest. What's up, who that dude and me? Man, I hate us traveling to Arkansas. It's always cold there too when we play. We got to get the run game going. I'm glad you brought that up. That is a great point about the run game. You absolutely right. The run game got to get going. I think when we went play him up there 2 years ago, I think Josh Williams actually had 100 yards in that game. We got to run the football. Arkansas is a really good defensive team. And Landon Jackson, who had a cup of coffee at LSU, he's a beast, man. He's a dog, man. Like it's going to be interesting to see him line up against whether it's either Will Campbell or Emory Jones. That's a money game tonight on the trenches, man. The trenches tonight is a money game, yo. To see who gonna come out. Them scouts gonna be watching Landon Jackson against our offensive tackles. So, and the best thing to do to try to, slow that down is to run the football, man. Like Caden Durham, I'm hearing he's not quite 100%. That's why we didn't see a lot of him last week against Ole Miss. I don't know how much more healthier he's gotten within a week. But I agree. We got to come out there and we got to run that football tonight, slow the game down. And yeah, it's a tough place to play for us, man. It really is. What's up, Brian Blanks? Roll Tide. We gonna see, man. I think y'all beat Tennessee, man. But I'm not gonna sit up here lie. I want y'all to lose, but I think y'all beat Tennessee today. If Texas loses, Oregon will be new number one, but I think Texas beat Georgia. I'm not 100, man. Like, that's a tough one, man. Like, Honestly, I think Georgia get it done, man. I think Georgia win a close one, yo. Like Texas obviously is the number one team, got the talent and all this other stuff going on, at home, game date, all the whole nine. Man, I find it hard to believe Georgia gonna lose a second game, this early in the season, yo. I don't think Texas has been really tested yet. The big test was supposed to be Michigan, but as we see, Michigan is not that good. Oklahoma obviously, like they okay off defensively, but Oklahoma is an absolute mess offensively. I mean, who else did they really play? Like they didn't play nobody yet. Meanwhile, Georgia beat up as we seen, a really good Clemson team. Georgia went, had an ugly start, but came all the way back, went toe to toe with Bama. I just think Georgia's a little more battle tested. I'm gonna get Georgia on this one, yo. Who you hate more, Bama or Cowboys? It's really it's really neck and neck, man. To be honest, it's both of them. I can't say one or the other. To be honest, I know that's kind of a cop out, but it's both of them. Trust me. What's up, Efficient Magazine? Who you got between Turlins and STM when they play? That's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a real big one. STM got off to a slow start. Obviously they lost a lot from the state championship teams the last couple of years. Turlins is playing really good football right now, especially with that offensive line running the ball. It's crazy. They both got a unforeseen bye week last night because Nart, Vermillion, and Como had a brawl at the end of the game, which led to the games being forfeited last night. Man, I'm gonna say this, yo. STM has been having their number. STM has definitely been having Turlin's number, and STM is starting to get it rolling now as the schedule is lighting up a little bit. STM lost to Neville. Neville just beat Ruston last night. Ruston had, a 20-game winning streak, and Neville beat him on the road, So STM played a murderous road type of schedule. Man, but that's a good one, man. Because on one hand, I feel like STM is starting to get it together, and I know STM been having their number, but I think this is the best Turlins team that they've had in a while. I'ma go. Man, I love Dane, man. Met Dane a few times. Dane Chaponche, Dane, great, cool dude. Met Coach Jim Hightower a couple of times. Great guy. Man, I'm gonna go STM, man. I think STM gonna get them. I'm sorry. I gotta see Turlins do it first. I gotta see Turlins beat them before I actually go. I'm gonna go STM. What's up, JJK? Bro, it's gonna be a great game tonight. Woo Pig Sue. I think that's how they say it. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. That's a tough game, man. By all means, am I sitting here as an LSU fan declaring victory, like saying that, this game gonna be hard. I will say this: I love the uniform combinations tonight. I love LSU. With the all white, the white helmets, white jersey, white pants, and Arkansas with the red helmets, red jersey, red pants. I think it's an excellent uniform combination. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game, man. I know Arkansas hates us, man. They hate us up there, and that's gonna be a really, really tough game. Texas or Bulldogs, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna go Bulldogs, man. I'm gonna go Georgia. I think Georgia a little bit more battle tested. I think Texas' schedule to this point has been really light. Oklahoma obviously can't play offensive football. Michigan can't play offensive football. Look, I'm going to go Georgia, but obviously I would not be surprised one bit if Texas won this game. They're at home. This is the biggest game for Texas season, though. This is a measuring stick game for them. Texas don't have to play LSU. They don't have to play Alabama. They don't have to play. I think they don't. Do they play Ole Miss? I'm not sure. But I know they ain't got to play LSU, Bama, or Tennessee. So this is a measuring stick game for them. I know they got to go to A&M on the road. That's gonna be tough, but Yeah, I just think Georgia a little bit more battle tested, but I would not be surprised, like I said, one bit if Texas won this game. But I think I'll go Georgia. These next two games on the road are going to be tough. We better win both. I agree. If we want to make the college football playoff, we got to go on the road in two very hostile environments and win both those games. Against Arkansas and A&M. What's up, Kirk? Kicked up 92. Yo, go Tigers. That's right. Go Tigers, man. Got to get it done tonight. We got to get it done tonight, yo. I'm thinking Georgia today too, man. They need a win. Kirby gonna have them ready. Yeah, Georgia desperately need. Texas could lose this game and still be in really good shape. Like Georgia lose this game, this is gonna be tough for them. So I think Georgia win a close one. Who's going to the game in Fayetteville? Well, I won't be there, but Arkansas, nice place. I've been up there, so Arkansas, nice place, yo. Make fun of Bama for a little, then get focused on LSU, Arkansas. Hey, guys, Saquon's revenge game tomorrow. I'm expecting a big game from Saquon tomorrow. Not only obviously I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm also proud Saquon Barkley fantasy football owner as well. So he didn't give me much last week. So I'm expecting a big performance out of him tomorrow. And yeah, Bama lose, I will make fun of them and then hurry up, get right back on LSU, Arkansas. But I do think Bama win tonight, though. What's up, Donovan Adams? Let's get the win tonight. Go Tigers. I hope Tennessee wins. I agree with you on both fronts. Let's get this dub tonight. A big one to get. And I want Tennessee to win. That combo is great. I love it. I think the untold story about this LSU Arkansas game tonight I think it's an excellent jersey combination game. I love the all whites for LSU. I love the all reds for Arkansas, yo. Like I think that is a great jersey combination for a night game in Arkansas. Most memorable LSU Arkansas game was 07. God, I still have nightmares about that game. Oh, I didn't go, but I watched it, and my boy, I remember my boy. I grew up with Early Doucette. For you LSU fans who've been a fan for a while. Early Doucette, former wide receiver, 5-star prospect. I know because we had all kind. I went to high school with him. He a year older than me. And I remember he had like an illegal. I remember Hester had a big touchdown. And he had like a illegal formation penalty or something like that. But man, that game, man, the two games that as an LSU fan that haunt me the most was that game and the TJ Yeldon screen game. That game, obviously, it still worked out for LSU. But at the time, if y'all remember, that was our second loss. We lost to Arkansas in overtime, 50-48, double overtime, 50-48. And at the time, it looked like our national championship hopes were gone because no team ever played in the championship game with two losses. So I had trouble sleeping that night, yo. I think I went to the Westgate versus Dutchtown quarterfinal playoff game in New Iberia that night. But man, after that, man, I thought about that game that whole night, man. I had trouble sleeping. Like it was a heartbreaking loss because I knew this team was championship or bust. And like I said, at the time, I felt like that cost us a national championship. But of course, as we know, somehow, some way, Pitt and LaShawn McCoy, former Eagle, shout out to him, went to West Virginia and beat Pat White, Steve Slayton, and all of them. I think there was like a 20-something, 30-point underdog. Missouri and former Eagle Jeremy Maclin and Chase Daniels beat Oklahoma, and LSU slid right back in that thing with two losses, man. So that was really, really cool. But at the time, yeah, that loss really hurt. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was well, not fun for us, but somebody has a fun game. We got some really good games with LSU, with Arkansas, man. Another one come to mind, 2011. It was number one versus number 3. Remember, LSU, Alabama, and Arkansas at one point was 1, 2, and 3 that year. And Arkansas jumped on us, I think 14-0. And man, did Honey Badger have a day, yo. Punt return, stripping the guy. Jefferson had a big game, man. Just with a really, really fun game. I think of the old was it the old 3 game when we beat them, like they jumped on us and we beat them like 50 something to 20 something. We got some really good games with Arkansas, yo. But so it's been a fun rivalry. What's up, Savage Tiger, Facebook fan? Hey, Duga, I think Texas is the more complete team, better QB for sure. That's why they'll win at home tonight. I can see that. I can't disagree with that. Like, that game is literally a coin flip. If I had to put my money, I'll put Georgia, but I could definitely see Texas winning that game. What's up, Brian Turner? LSU's passing game is sneakily elite. I like our chances. 2007 LSU defense is legendary. LSU beat Arkansas 41-17, and Bobby Petrino told Les Miles. Oh yeah, that's that game. That's that 2011. Yep, because I think he thought we ran up. I think we had a late touchdown or something like that to run up the score. And yeah, Bobby Petrino went after Les Miles, and lo and behold, we know the story. They found him on a motorcycle to find him. Yeah, he was no longer the coach. But ironically, Bobby Petrino is Arkansas's offensive coordinator right now. And yeah, that 2007 defense was legendary, man. Glenn Dorsey, my homeboy, still to this day. Well, he got injured that year. He had tore his ACL earlier in the year. Charles Cheese Alexander. Just seen him the other day. That's my dog. Tyson Jackson, Derry Beckwith, my boy Jonathan Zenon. Shout out to my boy Jonathan Zenon, head coach at Abbeville High now. Remember, he got the big pick 6 against Tennessee in that championship game, SEC championship game. Chevis Jackson, Curtis Taylor, man, that was a really good team. Craig Stelz was like a Biletnikoff finalist, Yeah, man, good memories, man. Real good memories, yo. Let's see. The LSU game still haunts me the most. The 2011 National was against Bama. I will never get rid of that. That one was so bad that it don't even bother me. Like, that game was so bad that I got over it quick. And I was actually on Bourbon Street for that LSU Alabama National Championship game. It was horrible. Like, it was horrible, man. I was out there to celebrate a big Monday night. It was bad, man. Bama fans everywhere chanting and all this other nonsense. It was bad, yo. But all right, y'all, man, I got to run. Appreciate y'all tuning into the pregame live. Come back, join me at halftime. I will be live halftime of the LSU Arkansas game. So till then, enjoy the day of college football in the first half of LSU Arkansas game. Holla at y'all at halftime. Go Tigers.